All right, guys. Injury for the game. We just got Demo with a calf. He'll be questionable. That's it.
How did that happen in practice yesterday?
Yes. Tried to go today, didn't. We're going to get an MRI here. Didn't think it was that serious. Did a jogging from a drill. Just some tightness, so we'll find more when we get an MRI.
What excites you most about making a game plan with Brock back as your starter?
Just having him back. I know it was a long wait for him. Just having these, each week watching him getting better and better. Thought it was an awesome week for him. Just getting back to do what he does, do what we do, and do it aggressively.
Matt had made it clear to us on several occasions that he knew his role and everything. And you got the reaction you expected when you told him?
Yeah. No, it's pretty easy inside of our building. Yeah, no worries.
At the beginning of the week, you said you wanted to see 3 aggressive practices. At what point did you realize that wasn't necessary to see from Brock?
Pretty early into Wednesday. Yeah.
Are you able to broaden out your playbook because he has greater mobility, maybe, than
As opposed to Mac? Yeah, we're going to major in the zone read and see how many quarterback runs we can get, so they better be working on that stuff. No, it's I think he might have a little bit of a faster 40 and somewhat maybe a little more scrambling, but Mac might argue Mac had some all right scrambles too, so there's not a big difference as in place.
With Pearsall back too, just what excites you about having the offense, as close to full strength really as it's been all year?
I'm just happy those two have been back. We were hoping it would be faster, both of them, and it just took a while. So, I don't want to put a lot on them being out so long that they're just going to come back and be exactly where they left off. But they had a good week of practice, and I'm excited to get it started with them again and hope it can continue throughout the year.
If Lenore can't go, what have you guys seen from Lunar this year and just over sort of the course of his career? I know it's been up and down because of injuries.
Yeah, I think Lute's taken a big step this year. He always been close to getting some opportunities. I believe it was Jacksonville that he got in and got the most, and I thought he played really well. I think it was Jacksonville. It was a while ago. But at the game he got in, which I believe was in, I thought he played really well. He's been better in practice than he's ever been before, whether it's with the D or with scout team. So if that happens, we got a lot of confidence in Lute.
What have you seen on tape looking at Jacoby Brissett and how he's played for them?
Pretty much what I've seen his whole career. Jacoby's a real good quarterback. That's why he's made it in this league so long. He's usually a backup, but backups last when they can play like ones. And wherever he's been, he's come in and played like a one. He's a big guy who competes, who can play in the pocket, competes scrambling. Really hard to take down. You usually need 2 guys to bring him down, sometimes 3, and he can make some big throws.
You've talked before about what you put on Christian's plate, the things that you ask him to do because of his pass catching ability. How do you know, kind of where to draw the line on, is this too much, or in terms of what you ask him to do on a weekly basis?
He's capable of doing everything. It's more about where's his body at and things like that. Just watching how he practices, talking to him on a daily basis, how he feels, seeing him throughout the game. But what you can put on his plate from a talent standpoint and just from how prepared he is, he handles pretty much everything.
Has he in some ways kind of challenged you to just stretch your imagination in ways because there are not many players like him?
Yes, but that started back in 22, the first day we got him. We knew it would be exciting to get a player like him, and since we got him, I think I think players evolve offenses. When you get certain types of players, that's when offenses change. You always want to attack defenses and stuff, and there's only so many ways to do it. But when you get different types of players, offenses expand, and I think he's changed our offense since he's gotten here.
How much did you look at Walter Nolan before the draft? Did you consider taking him? Did you like him? And what are you seeing from him now?
Yeah, we looked at him a lot. He was a real good player. One of the better inside D linemen in the draft. Extremely talented. Knew a lot of his coaches from Ole Miss, who spoke real highly of him. And we were fortunate that he didn't go against us in the first game. And just seeing him on tape these last few weeks or whatever it's been, yeah, he looks like he did in college, a first-round pick. Who should have a real good career.
I've been told that the culture in a quarterback room is important. Do you agree with that? And how has that impacted this team this year?
Yeah, I think it's important. Just culture everywhere is important, but even in the smaller groups, you're just with each other so much. It's such a long year, and it's usually 7 days a week. So, and it's a small room. So when it's not good in there, it's just it can wear on people. The culture's been great in there this year. It was great last year. It was awesome when Sam was here. So we've had a good group of guys in there.
How much can you take out of that first game against Arizona, just because they've obviously got some different pieces in this one, but can you take something out of that game?
Yeah, I think it'll be very similar. I mean, there's some guys, some different players for us, some different players for them. But you watch that game, you watch the 2 years prior to that game, and you watch the 5 games after, whatever it's been. And they're all very similar. I mean, everyone makes some adjustments and stuff, and you find those out on Sunday. But it's like all of our division opponents, not a ton changes.
Frank's last one.
I heard what you said about your wife counseling you to give more compliments. How was that going? I mean, you gave it one to Mac. It was nice. But I mean, is that something you're incorporating in kind of your daily routine now, or is that still?
I think it's awkward when I do it. I think I make other people feel awkward too. So but I'm still trying to do it. What's that? Well, you got to earn one, though. I'm just joking. I always tell people we work with, like, you need compliments. Like, everyone who's working here, I obviously feel pretty good about, so I think that should go understood. But also, same thing with my wife. We're married very happily, and so you would think it would be understood, but sometimes you got to use terms of endearment and make sure you give the people what they want.
Do you like Eric's last story?
I don't read your stories, to tell you the truth, but I usually can tell by your questions what they're about. Lots of injuries. Anything else?
Thank you.
All right, guys.
The shortest question.